Okay, you guys, so this is me, Akina. You guys are reading the title correctly. You're never going to have peace with a man. The end. You're never, ever going to have peace with a man. I don't know what to tell you, ladies. I hate to say this, but, because I know that a lot of you women are not going to take heed to anything that I say on my channel because you're still going to hang on to trying to get out here and find a good man. And this is not about keeping you ladies from being happy finding love. If you think you can find love, then good luck. If you think you can find love with a man, good luck. Look, I'm 37 years old. According to these men, I've hit the wall. According to them, I've hit the wall. I am non valuable when it comes to the dating market. So no man should be approaching me at my big 37-year-old grown ass age. If you ladies honestly think you can find love out here, good luck. I'm 37 years old and I haven't came nowhere close near what you would call finding a man who can bring you peace or finding a man who can benefit your life. I haven't found that. I haven't found that at all. And if you ladies think that you can find it with the man, then good luck. I hate to do this, but because you younger women are not going to take heed to any warnings. Many of you are still going to get out here, you're still going to deal with men, and you're still going to complain about it. And for that, I am sacrificing a lot of y'all out here to deal with these men. And it's not coming from a place of cruelty. It's not coming from a place of hatred. It's not coming from a place of Akina, you're setting these younger women up. No, a lot of these younger women still want to get out here and entertain men because they're sitting up on TikTok, showing themselves off, and they're still sitting up online talking about relationships and dating and stuff with men. You younger women you're gonna have to learn the hard way. You're gonna have to learn the hard way because Akina has been there. I've done that. I've seen enough with these men to know and to warn you about these men. And you can sit here and listen to these men tell you that women like me are bitter. We're not bitter. We used to be your age. We used to be your age. And if we had the knowledge about these men back then, which you ladies have now, I bet you things would have been done differently. I don't care that I've hit the wall. And anytime a man says that, it's really him who's insecure about him dying alone. I don't even care about a man telling me that I'm going to die alone. One thing you men can't take away from me is you can't take away my peace. You can try all day to disturb women's peace like mine's, but you're never going to win. You're never going to win because I don't deal with you men like that. This ain't even coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of acceptance that you men just don't benefit women. You don't benefit women in marriages. You don't benefit women when it comes to child rearing. You don't benefit women. The only time that a woman is being benefited is when she's not dealing with one of you, or she divorces you, or I hate to say this, you dead. Other than that, there's really no benefit in dealing with you men. None. And y'all are just walking around here like you the prize and this and that. And some of y'all are out here getting down on your knees praying for a good man. Look, I told God to keep me single. I said, God, keep me single. That is my prayer to you. That is my prayer. And I need you to sign, seal, and you need to do something with it. But I told the Most High, keep me single. I don't want to be bothered with these men. They are a headache. They are a liability and they are a risk. That's exactly the prayer that I told the Most High. You guys, I've been praying this prayer for years. Man, I've been praying this prayer for years. I really need God to be on top of that because you men are a headache. You are a liability. And anytime you see a woman resting or in peace, you got to come and disturb that. I got too much going on in the run of the day to be bothered with you men. And then you come and you ain't doing nothing, you ain't talking about nothing. I don't entertain that. You men are just a headache. You are a curse for women. I don't know what happened in the Garden of Eden, but you men, y'all, look, it's a whole bunch of cursing going on. And folks have gotten cursed. And look, I need my peace. Y'all may call me crazy. I slept so good last night. Oh my God. I slept so good last night. I didn't want to get up this morning. That sleep felt so good. It felt so good. And if I didn't have to put my children on the bus, whoo, I'd have laid down at 10, 11 o'clock this morning. But I had to get up. I had to get my kids ready for school. But look, I love my peace. And I love being able to sleep in peace, eat in peace, thrive in peace, make money in peace. And not only do I have my peacemaker, I'm going to have some goddamn peace. There is, once again, there's no benefit in dealing with you men. None. Y'all can sit here. Women have hit the wall and all this stuff here. Look, it don't even matter no more. Women are not threatened by that when you men are saying that. I am not threatened about me hitting a wall. I am not threatened by that. But you men are threatened by the fact that women just don't want to be bothered with y'all. And y'all have convinced yourselves that when something is wrong with us, ain't nothing wrong with us. I opted out of dealing with you men when I was in my late 20s. Yeah, I had to do it, y'all. I had to leave these men alone in my late 20s. I had to. I had to for my peace of mind. I had to. Yeah. Because I got tired of the disappointments and trauma and heartbreaks with these men. I just got tired of it. I had to leave them alone. And I'm not, once again, I'm not telling you ladies what to do. If y'all want to get out here and deal with these men, go right ahead. Go right ahead and deal with them. But they're too much work. They're too much work to deal with. Way too much work. Generation after generation, these men are ruined. Corn and all of this stuff has ruined these men. Red pill has ruined them. So you're really getting damaged goods when you're dealing with most of these men. You're dealing with unhealed, damaged men out here. And why do I say that? Because the last man that I met, the one that I told you guys about on here, that I never dated, who was young, sitting down listening to Red Pill, it messed that guy up. That guy is all messed up. He will probably never ever be able to get in a good relationship with a woman if he doesn't unprogram from all of this stuff he's been sitting down on here listening to. And unfortunately, the older these men get, the more damaged they become. I don't know who told these guys that they were high value. I guess Kevin Samuels told them. I don't know who told these men none of this stuff that they've been sending out, but it has messed them up. Now they're out here trying to ruin you women's lives big time. And if you don't get control of setting some boundaries and not dealing with these men, they're gonna mess you up. Yes, you guys, I told the Most High to keep me single, man. Some of y'all are praying for a good man. Some of y'all are waiting on a good man. I ain't waiting on nothing. Akina just wants to make her money. I just want to focus on my kids, do what I need to do, work on my goals, and I'm not worried about these men. I've been let these men go. They're too far gone. They're too messed up mentally and stuff. And then on here didn't help a lot of them when they got on here talking all this stuff about women and stuff. It didn't help them. You know, I'm just it's too much, and they're not gonna stop. And they're not gonna stop harassing. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Um, too much problems, problematic. You men are just too much work to deal with. You're just too much, and women who have evolved and grown and are protecting their peace, we're not looking to sacrifice that for you men. We're not looking to sacrifice that for you. I've come too far in my healing journey to deal with you men and all of your problems internally. Let's just put it that way. And most of you haven't done the work, you haven't done the healing, and you just want to come and disrupt women's peace and life. That's what you're not gonna do. You're definitely not gonna do that. So I definitely encourage all of you to go pursue younger women, like you say you're gonna do, and stay out of women's faces like mine who have hit the wall, because we are not gonna put up with that. We're not putting up with you, and we're not putting up with that. And I've just made up in my mind that my little piece is not going to be destroyed. I have enough dealing with my ex-husband. And this is a married man who seemingly can't focus on his marriage. So what makes you think I'm about to sacrifice the little piece that I have, the little piece of mind that I do have, to be dealing with you men's dramas and problems and all of your projected? And it's just too much for me. So ladies, definitely just stop censoring these men, because they really need to learn how to maneuver out here without women. And the problem is they don't know how to do that without women. And that's not your problem to fix. So I definitely support all of these women out here to deal with these men and make it work. And stop trying to drag the rest of us down with y'all, because y'all are in crazy relationships with these men. My focus this year is making money, looking pretty, going to continuing on with my education program, and not thinking about these men out here. When I go to bed at night, I'm thinking about money. When I wake up, I'm thinking about money. I'm thinking about ways that I could be successful. It is not centering my life around a man and what a man wants and what a man needs. I'm at the point now, I'm not even looking for a man. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not. I'm just living my life, focusing on my own emotional and mental stability, healing, growing, doing what I need to do to become the better version of myself and continuing on that journey. And it's not at the expense of a man and benefiting a man. And if these men can't do the work and they can't do the healing, then they don't need to be picked by any woman. And women have the right to close the doors on men who are just not worth their time and energy. And it ain't even got to be romantically. If you coming with all that weird, disrespectful behavior, I'm cutting you out of my life in general. You're not going to be coming in my life, in my energy space, with all of this weird behavior. And, I told y'all, these men are never going to change. They're never going to change. So I don't know why y'all keep expecting them to change or be something that they're never going to be. So I just wanted to get on here. I need to go eat lunch. Y'all have a good day. I will be going back to class tomorrow. I've been reviving a paper for the last couple of days to submit off in class. So I will be going back into class tomorrow and, focusing on other things in my life, But y'all take care. Y'all have what is it, today? Good Tuesday. This week already going by fast. And I'll see you guys in the next one.